Hey, good morning. It's Roz Boundy here, Psychic Medium. I have been fiddling around a little bit more with my setup. So the angle that I'm actually doing this at is just slightly different to what it was yesterday. I've moved my Mac over closer to the window so that what I can do is shift my camera around to this angle and still see the screen on the Mac. And I'm hoping this doesn't fall off. I tried it earlier. This is something I prepared earlier. So I have got it where I've got the full light on my face rather than having one shadow. With that it was the shadows and etc. So anyway, minor detail. Good morning, everyone. And to those who are watching the replay, good morning to you too, or whatever part of the day it is for you. Now, hi Shaz, how are you? Good. And we've got Diane here. I need to actually have a left-hander type of a mousy thing here, I think, because I'm still feeling like I'm twisting. So all's well, it is. Yes, it's a beautiful day, even though, it is grey. It is looking like it's going to rain again still, but that's what seasons are, aren't they? So we're here, though, this morning to do the daily LENORMAND card reading using the spread that I have already prepared earlier. So I am going to switch over to that screen in a sec. Just for those who are on my Hypnosis Plus with Roz page or the mytimetv.live page, if you click on the link that's above that's got the digits in it, the 909, that's the one that is for today. So that event is the one that should be live in the Facebook at the back. And I'm just going to nick over to that because it's not coming up that it is to me on the back end of it. So I don't know what's happening there. It's not showing it. And I'll even just, while we're talking here, I'm just going to check that it is now. Okay, so it's just starting to do that. I think it's supposed to show in the Mytime TV that it's actually live. I did cross-post it, so it should be there, but, sometimes things with technology don't always work out. So I'll continue on with the reading. So just a reminder, this is a general card reading of the spread. It's not what is done sometimes with the show, but especially the one I do with Leanne on Tuesdays is the individual readings. It's not that. It is the reading of the card spread that I do daily. So I'm swapping around, and here we have the cards. This is the deck that I use. It's the Gilded Reverie. For some reason, the focus has gone out on that camera again. No idea why. I did try fiddling with that too and creating clearer picture, but that didn't work. So tomorrow, no, it won't be tomorrow. Anyway, sometime next week I'm going to be checking in with you using a different live stream platform and check that one out. So we're getting into the reading. What we've got is the work energy in this one. We've got the home energy in this one, and we've had her before. Well, I think that was yesterday or the day before. We've got the unexpected up here. We've got the well in the your role. We certainly had that yesterday, and we have had the bridges before too. So that's in the outcomes. So with having the dog as the work one, it's just being able to connect with those, with the work in a loving way, and with the expectation of those around us being loyal, and that caring factor. They're ready, patient, ready and waiting till we're ready to do the next step, which in this case, I'm in a dog. What do they want to do? They always like going for walks. So that's more the emphasis of that one with the work arena today. So whether it's your own business or whether it is that you're working for someone else, it's still the same thing. It's the loyalty and it's the expectation, the sharing of things that are from the heart. So because that's how a dog works, and take that energy with you into what you're doing through your day regarding work. Now we've got the older woman. This is the older one as far as that expanded deck goes. So I do like that pensive look, that looking out the window, because it's something I do so often here because of the way I've got my office set up. It just gives that, and I've got the birds outside in the trees and looking at the bird bath, all of that. It brings to mind that, especially in the home space, there's many times where things that we do does bring memories or thoughts around what's next, or it's just those pensive moments that we can find ourselves, well, I wouldn't say caught up in, but there are times where we do need to actually look introspectively and what was the lesson in something that we're doing, and what can we improve for the next time round that something happens. And this can be with relationships in our family, as well as just something that we might want to tweak in how we've got a layout within our home that's going to work better. So it's many different areas that we can actually rethink and wonder at how can we learn and do to improve. So that's what I'm feeling around this card for today. And then we can move up to the unexpected. The fish here is actually, and you can see that, can't you? Yeah. I just realised I should actually be looking at looking at the comments too. And good morning to you too, Marianne. Lovely to see you here. So the fish is the card of abundance, because when those documentaries that we see, especially with the fish that do the schooling, they don't live independently. They're actually in schools of fish, and it's the abundance factor of that. It's the way that over time and evolution and the rest, that they've found that the survival rate is a lot better when they're in a school of others of like species, and all of that involves. It brings and attracts to itself its own abundance because of the knowing, that intuitive or instinct that is there to school and actually be part of the crowd in this instance, so that there's the safety in those numbers. And it brings forward those unexpected moments of where we're going to actually have some abundance. So expect that. It will show up unexpectedly. It could be a gift, someone giving you some money. It could be just, help that's being offered in a way that just at that right time, you're getting what you need. So that's, even though don't expect it, but expect it because it's unexpected, if you get what I mean. It's a bit of that roundabout. We move down into, and now I've got to shift the cards again. Now this time, let's hope I can do that without tipping everything over. We've got the well. Now that's in our role. We've had it in this position before, and it's a similar explanation. It really is digging into that resource bucket that we've got. Put the bucket down into the well and gather from what is our resources, bring it to the surface and use, because it is a bit of a work card. It's not the wishing well where you can just throw the coin in and wish everything happens. To me, it is a more of a work card, that you're going to actually need to put your elbow grease into winding that wheel up and down. But it's if you've kept your well clean and clear, and being able to put the correct resources into that is what you're needing to use for the now, having put that in there previously. Do you understand what I mean? So you have that resource there to be able to bring to the surface. So just check it out occasionally. That is your responsibility, to actually keep yourself educated and keep learning, and placing what you might need for later into that well of your knowledge, into that well of, I've been a hoarder a lot over my years, and there's sometimes you just put things away just in case you need them for later. Don't do it to the point where you're never going to use them. Have those clean outs and recycle. Keep it fresh, and you'll still know that you have it in your your mind that, oh, I have got that there, and it was you know what I mean. I do. And good morning, Stephanie. How are you? I'm hoping that this is easy enough for people to understand. Now we get to the outcome. We've got the two bridges. This is one of the expanded section of the Gilded Reverie the LENORMANDs. So look, whether you decide to move across that bridge sooner than later, that pretty much is the simple message of this one that I'm getting today. So in whatever you're doing through your day, and if you're needing to make decisions, I'm just getting, look, make them sooner than later. A very simple message. So that's what the cards are for today. So as I've said before to anyone, it's taking in, sitting in your space, seeing what these cards are. Just look at each one as you're seeing them in that photo that I've placed. Actually, where do I put the photo? That's on my actual profile. Because in this live stream, I don't have it as a all-in-one photo, do I? I'm going to have to work that one out. Which card are you most attracted to as you've been watching this morning? Place your mind in just a nice, comfortable zone, so that as you're looking at this section, pause the section that's got the card you're attracted to, and see where your eye actually goes to within that card, and then what message you're receiving from that. It's the simplest way that I can explain to really get the gist of, for you, what your key focus and what card it is for you today. So I hope that that's been helpful again for you as a daily reading. So I'll be here again. What's today? Saturday. Tomorrow's the 3rd. I think I'm going to be able to do it around 9 o'clock. I know Monday is going to be none. I'm on the road and away all day. So on tomorrow will be, yes, I think that will be around the 9 o'clock. So I'll see you there again. And as I'm turning around and noticing, I'll put this back. Whoops, have a nice travel with me. I didn't realise I still had the Hypnosis Plus there. But that is my website where you can book in for the individualised, personalised, detailed readings. There is choices of various options with the cards, oracles, whether it's Oracle Tarot, whether it's the hypnotherapy or the sound therapy or something else entirely. That's where you'll find it. I have started a new, I've got the course in progress still, that I'll place that, I'll let you know about that, the card reading course. But I have got a couple of new little options that are just the one card pull. I'm not sure whether they're $5, $10, I think, and you'll get a reading on that. Booking into that site. Just book it into that site. Oh, thank you very much for being here. And, that's all right. Oops, did the wrong one. That's the correct spelling, isn't it? Thanks, Diane, for that. I'll leave you with that until tomorrow. Just be the best person you can be, and namaste.